So I've been mulling over some research that I've read lately, and one is that 48% of people are saying that they're lonely. The other one is that we are spending 46 hours of our downtime on screens each week outside of work. And the other one is a Harvard grant study. It's the longest study in human history, 75 plus years long. And it was the warmth of relationships gives us life's greatest satisfaction. And so when I started thinking about this, I started thinking about our sphere of influence and how that actually affects our well-being. Why are we becoming lonely? Loneliness creates depression, suicide, on and it goes. And what are these causes and effects that's having on our life? And so this sphere of influence that I want to run by you is just a really good awareness piece about where you're spending or possibly spending your time. So if we look at the first circle, that is you. And this is probably the most important one, right? We need to first fill up our own cup before we can give to others. The next one that we should really be focusing on is our direct family. And these are the people that love you the most, right? So for me, it's obviously my wife, Carly, it's my kids, Sonny and Frankie, it's my immediate family, my mum, my siblings, dad, and all of that. These are the people, that I should be spending most of my time with, right? Energizing, refilling up their cup. And they do the same for me. Now, from there, the next one is probably looking at my friends. And when I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about my quality friends. The people that have got my back, the ones that are always there for me, the ones that, are my childhood friends, that I know that I can just call up anytime and go straight into a deep and meaningful conversation. Not my, 300 Facebook friends, right? Then the next one is the people that we hang out with, our colleagues, our workplace. So let's just put our workplace. Because let's be honest, we spend a lot of time with these people and they can make a big difference with our energy. You know that when you go to work and you love the people you're working with, it's great energy, right? Think about those environments that give you energy. But if you go to a workplace that takes energy from you, chances are you're probably not digging the people that work there, okay? And that's having a negative effect on your energy. And so I just want you to think about that as a sphere of influence. Now, the next one, which is the most interesting one, because it is literally the one that we are spending the most amount of time on. And this, let's call it strangers. And the reason why I call it strangers is because these people, to be honest, they don't really know you and we don't really know them. These are the people that scroll on our Instagrams, our socials. Like we're putting out all of this content, we're doing all of these things to directly influence people that really have no influence on us whatsoever. Like none. So here's the thing. From the research, we're spending 46 hours of our downtime on screens each week being spectators, right? Strangers. Literally watching strangers or strangers watching us. Isn't it the weirdest thing? Because they have no direct effect on our well-being whatsoever, or us on them. And this is the craziest thing. This is going to blow your mind. 46 hours of our downtime, strangers. 3 hours, right, on the people that matter more than anything else, creating positive human connections with whether it's your family or your friends or even your workplace. 3 hours a week. These are the people that literally matter more than anything else in your life, whether you're healthy, happy, and longevity. And yet we're only spending 3 hours a week. And that's not even including you. So how much time are you actually spending reconnecting to yourself, understanding where you're at, what you need to do to move forward in a positive direction? So my thought today is, number one, how much time are you spending reconnecting to yourself each week? But how much time are you actually spending reconnecting with the people that matter most in your life and have the most effect on your life? Because imagine if we actually turned it around. What if we spent 46 hours, instead of being spectators, being participators in our own life, focusing on this one, and this one. These three. Imagine, right? We certainly wouldn't be lonely. We wouldn't have a loneliness problem. And I'm sure that we wouldn't be depressed because there are positive human connections. And I'm sure we'd probably have a hell of a lot more fun as well. So my challenge to you is, how about just for this week, even just for this week only, I want you to flip it. I want you to spend 46 hours, and that's the average, Australian average, 46 hours a week focusing on these three, right? And only 3 hours focusing on the strangers in your life that really have no impact on you whatsoever. How's that for a challenge? All right, keep recharging.